Hey, Carnegie Free, this is Adrian Boykin. So good to see you for a moment here today. Thanks for taking this moment to watch this video. I wonder if you would just take 3 or 4 minutes as you're reading the Carnegie Free newsletter to listen to this update related to Sunday morning services. First, I just want to thank you for your flexibility during this difficult time. We're still in the midst of COVID days, and so we're constantly flexing things at the church, much like you are in your place of business. Thank you for your flexibility, your positivity, your prayerfulness across this season. I think often of the Apostle Paul's prayer for the Philippian church, in which he says, I thank my God every time I remember you, and all of my prayers for all of you, I always pray with joy because of your partnership in the gospel from the first day till now. And I feel the same way about our church. I thank my God for your partnership in the gospel, and I pray with joy and thanksgiving as I think of you, in part because you've been so flexible these past 6 months as we've sought to continue to make modifications so that people could move from anxiety to trust that my church has my back, to freedom in worship, that I could just come to church and be free to worship God. And so we're having to make a couple other modifications even now, as so many people have been coming back to church and many newcomers coming to church as well. Here's 2 modifications I'd like to bring to your attention for this coming weekend. On Sunday morning at 11 o'clock in the venue, we've had a very small attendance, and it seems that that worship service is no longer necessary. We're going to remove the 11 a.m. Sunday venue worship service. That won't be offered this Sunday. It was mostly staffed by volunteers, and we don't want to burn out those volunteers. At the 9:15 auditorium service, we're basically full now for social distancing. Social distancing measures are still in place. And so I'm asking you, if you attend the 9:15 auditorium service, if you would prayerfully consider a change in service that you would attend if you don't care about the social distancing measures anymore. We recognize that everyone's in a different spot, and I recognize this is a big request. We all kind of like our specific worship time. But since we're now at max capacity at 9:15 with social distancing measures in place, we'd like to be able to keep that option open for people while at the same time creating space for those who need that amongst those who don't really care about it anymore. So if you don't care about the social distancing measures, would you consider doing this act of service for another family and attending the 11 o'clock auditorium service, or the 9:15 venue service where masks are still required? So just would you consider that one change? We really appreciate it. The 11 o'clock service has been super warm, energetic, fun worship services these past number of weeks. Been great times of worship together. And if you want to consider that, there's still plenty of space at that 11 o'clock hour. We're not all bunched together, but some of the impediments, the ropes have been removed, and so that creates for a really warm worship atmosphere as well. Thanks for your prayerful consideration for this. Thanks for taking a few minutes to watch this update today. Can't wait to see you Sunday. And all you do, I'm praying that you're glorifying God this week.